Today is August 25th, 2025. It's currently 2:45 in the afternoon, and I've been in Sayulita for almost 2 weeks now. I feel as if my time here is just insane. It feels like a completely different life here, in both good and bad ways. I had some breathtaking moments hiking and surfing and hanging out with people, and I also had some pretty tough moments where I found myself lying flat on my yoga mat and just bawling my eyes out, which both things I really haven't experienced in a few months. So to come back here for 1.5 weeks and to get all of it within a few days was quite a lot. But it all makes sense because today I finally checked my lunar map and realized that 2 days ago it was the new moon. And on August 24th, which was yesterday, we officially entered the Virgo season, where a lot of old patterns, a lot of things that we thought we got rid of would come knocking back. And boy, did it knock me off my feet. I think sometimes we can get stuck in these cycles and we can get back to the familiar feelings of fear and anxiety and insecurity. I try not to judge myself for that anymore, because if that comes up, then it probably just means that there's a part of me that needs a little bit more attention. There's a part of me that needs to be comforted, and it's not coming out of nowhere, and it's not my fault. Just a roller coaster of emotions. So many things that I thought I was over. Clearly I wasn't. This battle that I have with being truthful, I have a really hard time speaking my truth and being honest about how I feel and what I'm thinking. It's like a repeated pattern in my life. I think I solve once and then it's over, but that's not the case. It comes back over and over again, and every time we have to choose differently. Every time I have to be aware of my emotions and how I'm feeling and honor that. The more you try to avoid it, the more it's going to come for you. The more I ignore it, the bigger it's going to get, and it's never really going to go away. I mean, no matter where I go, no matter how many places I travel to, how much I think I've grown, how many new experiences I've experienced, there are certain cycles that will come, and when they do, it's an opportunity to transcend. It's an opportunity to choose something different. As you can see, I'm in a new place. I wanted to get out of the city for a little bit at this phase in my life and where I'm at right now and what I want to do. The city life is not for me. So I wanted to head to the beach, and yeah, I finally made it here. So I got here 2 days ago. So that's what's going on. That's why the room looks different. I actually went surfing yesterday. I'm gonna try to learn how to longboard when I'm here. I've never really longboarded. It's a different style of surfing that I think I want to try out. It's really chill. It might suit me more now because I've changed, and the way that I approach what I do has changed. The locals that I've met were so nice and so chill, and the people in the water were so nice. It was breathtaking. And I'm pretty sure I saw this spotted stingray. It was like a silky, dark, deep ocean blue with white spots. Maybe about you can't really tell in the video, but I think it was probably about 4 feet wide. And it was 4 feet wide, and it was maybe 20 feet away from us, and it jumped out of the water and jumped back in, and it swam around us for a little bit. I also saw so many birds flying close to the water, so many butterflies, as weird as it may sound. Oh my god, it was such magic. Just being here already, I know it's filling my soul in a different way. But that's the vibe for today. I'm at the beach again. Let's go, baby! been surfing my little heart out every single day. I've done zero editing, zero work. I just wake up, I get ready, eat breakfast, then I surf, eat, and then surf again. Yeah. So I've been a little MIA, but it's amazing. People say that Sayulita is magical, but there's energy here. I feel it. Since the day I arrived, I felt it. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be right now. You know, I was staring at the clouds and I thought, when was the last time I really looked? I see a lot of things, but how often do I actually look? I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of this now. Bye. I think we oftentimes miss the most beautiful moments in our lives because we're so busy looking at the next. We're still busy waiting for the next big vacation, or the next big hike, or the next big adventure. But oftentimes, it's only when we slow down do we notice that the most beautiful things in life are right in front of us. And I found that it was when I was completely still, when all I had was the sound of the ocean and the colors of the sky, that's whenever I felt the most present. I felt that I could finally appreciate what was right in front of me. When I felt like I wasn't taking life for granted. You guys, that was, no joke, one of the best mornings I've had in so long. I woke up early. I made myself a nice little breakfast. And then I wanted to go check out the waves. And they actually looked pretty good today. So I took the longboard out, but I needed the first hour to really get into it. And when I was stuck in the impact zone, I was like kicking my feet, which you're not supposed to do, especially if there's rocks or reef at the bottom. And I forgot that there's rocks here. So then I got a little bit of an owie, but that's okay. It's not too bad. It'll probably heal in a day or two, but that's what I'm doing. But anyways, I'm such a kook out there. And if you don't surf, kook just means like a beginner. I look like such a kook out there. And going from where I was a year ago to where I'm at now, it kind of frustrates me sometimes because there are so many waves that I missed because I just wasn't fit enough. I didn't have enough strength. But it was cute because the locals were trying to help me out and they were being really nice to me. They were like, go, 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 and they were trying to help me out. It was cute. But that was my morning. Sometimes we need days where we just surf our little hearts out, and we come back exhausted, dehydrated, and hungry. And that's where I'm at right now. The whole time today, I just could not stop smiling. Like, I totally forgot how fun this was. I get it. Like, I get why I did it for so long and why I just never left. Or it's easy for me to judge myself for the choices that I made and the things that I've done, but I get it. Like, it's fun catching waves, drinking a little coconut afterwards, bantering with people in the water, meeting people in the water from around the world, encouraging each other on these waves. It was so fun. I get it. I get it. Anywho, that timed out for a second, but I'm gonna make my lunch, do a little bit of work. But yeah, I had a really amazing day. I love it here. Bye. What do you want to get?
I don't know. I need to think. I was thinking like some flowers and a lot of colors. Yeah, I would like to get that. Yeah.
Okay. I see it. You got it. Okay. Bye.
They're not from wood.
What do you mean not from wood?
Madera, wood.
It's like... No, this one's wood. Mm-hmm.
Got a lot of
This
things.
is a very long walk.
Long walk.
And these boards are very heavy. These are... I have an 8'6", and he has a 9-footer. This is a hike, baby. But we're almost done. Just gonna rinse myself off. My snack is almonds,
Mine tuna.
and he has tuna from a can. And this is sunset. Once we re-rented the board. Yeah, my body's feeling it. I meditated and I thanked my body for all that it has been through. All of the wipeouts, the continuous strain, just the continuous strain of having to digest a lot more food, to use a lot more energy. My muscles in my back and my upper body right now, they're feeling it. As much as I love it, I love being here. I loved my time here so far. I still have another 4 or 5 days, which is great. Although I love it, I also really love work and focusing and my friends and hiking, just being still by the river. Surfing is amazing. It's a great way to stay present, but it is an activity. And I also do enjoy just sitting in the mountains or next to a river and not necessarily participating in an activity, but just sitting with myself or doing something a bit more slow, like drawing or singing and dancing. So yeah. And I've also learned over the years that you can definitely overstay your welcome. Whatever move that I want to make it from a place of love and light, and I never want to do it from a place of fear or guilt or shame. Whether that's staying somewhere for a bit longer or leaving, it doesn't really matter the action, it's the intention behind the action and where it's coming from. One will always feel more aligned and more brave and more expansive, while the other will feel constricted, closed off, and the opposite of expansion. For me, staying would be easy. It'll be like falling into a rhythm, but I feel like it is time to expand a little bit and to see my friends and to see a new place and to go back to the US for a little bit, which I'm really excited about. Now, after the US, I have no idea. For the next few months, whatever I say, just take it with a grain of salt, because things are destined to change, and I am at the phase where I don't want to plan anything. I don't want to have flights booked, places booked, commitments made, any of that, because I'm in this phase in my life where I'm really trying to go for it and to stay focused on this huge dream of mine that I've had since I was a kid. I tell everybody that I know, and my twin sister knows this better than anybody else, but I've had this dream of being a YouTuber and making videos for as long as I can remember. Probably when I turned 15 years old, I started watching this YouTube couple online, and they were the first lesbian couple that I had ever come across, and that changed my life, because prior to that, finding them online, I had no idea that was even a thing. And I always felt slightly insecure about it, as in I never really fit in with my sister and my cousin and their friends. We were all the same age, and I loved hanging out with them. Like, I loved playing sports with them and swimming with them and all these things, but I didn't enjoy all the other things. I guess it's not really about the activity, it's really about the people you're around. And I love them, but I never felt like them. Does that make sense? I could tell something was a little bit different. And prior to finding that YouTube couple online, I had zero idea why, and I just felt like this odd girl out, like this odd duckling. Like, I was the type of girl that wore basketball shorts over my swimsuit bottoms. Now I don't anymore, but before I did. So then I found this couple online, I was like, oh my god, it makes sense. I still felt different. I never really came into it, honestly, until probably like 2022. And then when I was 25. And even at 2022, I think I overcompensated. You know, it was just the first time I felt freedom. And so I felt the need to go the opposite way, to prove that I wasn't straight. Now I'm like, whatever, I don't really care what anybody thinks, but yeah. So it changed my life. Needless to say, their YouTube videos changed my life. And they never really had a podcast or talked about anything seriously. It was really just them being them in a relationship online. And seeing that as a 15-year-old girl from Texas in a Vietnamese Catholic raised family with no representation around me, to see that online and to be able to find comfort through them, and to, even if they're like literally across the world, to know that there are people out there like me, it was like hanging out with my friends, and I felt really seen by them. As much as this is something that I want to make out of a career, it's kind of also my form of journaling and therapy, is to just pick up a camera, record myself, and then to watch it over again, whether that be a few days from now, a few weeks from now, a few years from now. I watch videos of myself from a few years ago, and I'm like, wow, like I've really changed, and things have, like, life has moved, whether I can see it or not. Sometimes when we're living every single day and we don't have a break to really reflect, to see yourself physically on a video and to see your expressions, your emotions, the way your voice sounds, the way your body moves, all of these things, to have that in a tangible way is so powerful and it's so incredible. And I said this in my last video, but I cut it out. But if you're going through a difficult time, or even if you're going through a great time, I would say if you're at either of the extremes and you're feeling really, really high or really, really low, I would highly recommend turn on your iPhone, record yourself talking to the camera about your day, what you're going through. Just let the free flow of consciousness flow as if you're talking to your friend or your sister. And you can watch the video again the next day, the day after that, or whatever. But to see that change and that growth is really affirming, helps motivate me to continue going, because obviously I am changing. Even though I can't see it because I'm living my day-to-day life, I am changing and things are moving and we are evolving always. But it's so hard to see sometimes when we're stuck in our own heads, when we're stuck in our own world. But you can't fake a video. You can't fake who you were, and you can't fake a camera. So highly recommend it. Anyways, that's my 2 cents for the day. So I'm gonna eat, do a little bit of work, and then meet my friend at the beach. Okay, I'll see you guys soon. I love you. Have a good day. Mwah.